And welcome to Spit to the Beat podcast. I'm your host, Stacy, aka Beat Unstoppable Person, and we are live back in the studio once again for another great show. But before we get started, I want to run across you a few announcements where you can catch this show on Facebook at Stacy B Unstoppable Per or Stacy Spit to the Beat Per. And don't forget to go to my YouTube channel, Spit to the Beat, where you can subscribe, like, follow, and hit that notification button where you will catch the whole entire clip interview of this show. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And welcome back to Spit to the Beat podcast, where we are all about the music industry, where you're a musician, singer, songwriter, uh, composer, writer. If you'd like to be a guest on my show, give me a call at 901-341-6777 or email me at myguest@spittothebeat.com. You don't want to miss all the latest episodes that we have at www.spittothebeat.com as well. Now, without further ado, I've been waiting to get this man in the studio with me. I finally got him on. He's so busy, but he's worth the wait. So I want to thank brother Gerald Richardson for being a part of my studio. Come on in there, bro. How you doing?
What's going on, bro?
Man. How you been doing, man?
Hey, man, I've been blessed, Stacy, man. It's been a minute, man. I'm gonna say this, bro. You are persistent, and I love it. I love it.
That's who I am, brother. But man, I just want to say thank you again for coming on the show.
Yeah.
I know you're super busy, so I'll tie you down just for a couple of minutes, and we're gonna rock and roll all about introducing yourself to my audience.
Most definitely, man. Again, thank you so much for having me, Stacy, man. My name is Gerald Richardson, aka G Rich, man. I've been in the business for a while, but I would say, Stacy, I think the last 7 years, I really committed myself to the music industry. And it has been a ride. It has been a ride. I went back to grad school and got my grad degree. And after I got out of school, man, I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna give this thing a try. And I had been on and off the scene for a while, never in a lead role. I sang background for a number of years. And it really panned out, man. God has truly blessed me. From the Memphis area, born and raised in Memphis. I've lived in a couple cities, man, but there's no place like home, bro.
South Memphis, North Memphis, or East Memphis?
Orange Mountain, baby.
Orange Mountain.
3 figures down.
That's what I'm talking about. Historic, baby. Can't take nothing from the mound.
No.
So you said you sang background. Is there any artists particularly that you have sung that we may know of?
Man, so locally, two people that were very influential in me getting back into the music industry. One being Carmen Hicks.
Okay.
And the other Larry Springfield.
Awesome. Okay.
So yeah, I sang background for both of them for a number of years. Never really had I didn't want to lead. It was just natural in the background, to be honest, man. I think that's where a lot of the magic happens, in the background. And I really, really enjoyed it, man. But it was a turn of the tides, and I got asked to do an event in Arkansas, and it just it was nonstop movement, man, till today.
Awesome. What so did they motivate you to get back into it, or because you were just singing behind them, or what was the deal with that?
Yeah. So I got a chance to see performances and how the industry is carried out from a back view. And with those two particular artists, one being more neo soul and the other being soul, R&B, I got to see it from multiple facets. Mm-hmm. And they really inspired me to want to do more. However, it wasn't until I got kind of thrust out into the front, more so with both of those artists. They would kind of give me an opportunity to sing. And I never wanted to do it, but they knew that I had some talent, man, and they kind of thrust me out front, and the rest is history, man. Nowadays I get a chance to tour around the world uh,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
this music thing, man. And one thing that I could say is stay consistent and be true to who you are. Don't become anybody else. Be true to who you are. And the blessing is my personality.
Hmm.
It doesn't have to change.
Yeah,
This is who I am every single day, and you are enough. As a person, you are enough. If you believe in yourself, you can make it, bro.
now I noticed one thing about you. I was on your Facebook page. You, I haven't really seen a lot of artists do this, but you don't mind sharing other artists on your page, promoting them. I mean that's super big on your behalf and should be around the world. But I noticed that about you, man.
Man, Stacy, you know what, bro? You are thorough. You are thorough. You
Hey,
are thorough,
that's my gift, bro.
bro. I will tell you this, Stacy. I gotta say this, and I'm gonna give you your props.
Okay.
You are the first one to point that out.
Mm,
You are the first one to point that out, bro. Let me
thank you.
say this, man. Let me say this. It's never a competition. It's never a competition.
Hmm.
I'm never too big to share somebody else's success. I'm
Right.
more happy for our local artists than anybody because I started from the bottom, literally started from the bottom. And I think if more of us would share, it doesn't take but a stroke of your finger to push a button.
That's all.
That's all. I mean, that's
Hey,
all.
I'm not getting no money out your pocket. I'm not asking. Just hit a button.
Let's hit a button. You
A
don't
like or
have to.
share,
You don't
whatever.
have to shout me out.
Right.
I'm just doing my part, and I think this is the way we could advance as a people, not just in the music industry,
Yes.
but even
Yes.
your show.
Yes.
If
Yes.
other
Exactly.
podcasters would say, you know what, let me just share Stacy's stuff. Let me
That's it.
just push this button, this like button. Let me, you don't have to say any captions up top. Let me just share it.
That's it. That's it.
Stacey, I
And
think
I feel the same way, man.
I'm telling you, man. I
Yeah.
think this is what I get. This is the one thing that I truly, truly, truly get. Everybody is not a fan of G Riches.
Mm,
Everybody is not a fan. I'm
right.
not offended.
Right.
However, I know other people that are in industries that other people may be a fan of. So let me share their stuff. Because
Yeah.
they may want to get out this weekend or during the week and say, okay, I wonder what this guy is. Well, if it comes across my page, I'm going to share it and say, hey, this is where your artists that you like, this is where they're going to be. You know,
Mhm.
it's all about love, man. That's the
That's
one
it.
commandment God left. He said,
That's
if you
it.
don't do nothing else,
Nothing else.
love,
Right.
love,
Right.
man. Hey, dude, I'm going to tell you, I appreciate that, Stacey. And that's from the heart. That's from
Yeah.
the heart. It doesn't take much to just hit that button and share for your fellow musician, your artist, anybody, anything that I think is worth sharing. I'm gonna share it, bro.
There you go. There you go. Have you who have artists have you collaborated with?
Wow,
In your past.
wow. Man, you know, I think I'm gonna say the biggest. Um, and I'm gonna keep it local. I'm gonna keep it local.
Okay.
I got I got a couple of singles out, and one of the biggest artists slash producers that I've worked with is I'm gonna say two. One being Steve Bethany, which is a guitarist,
Mm-hmm.
and Jonathan Richmond. Uh, these guys are amazing, and uh, they tour around the world. As a matter of fact, Steve is out with Kim right now. Uh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jonathan Richmond just got back from Japan a couple of days ago, with Boney James. And these guys are very, very instrumental in my growth. Uh,
Wow. That's
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Real talk.
Yeah.
I get a chance to pick the brains of guys that have been on the circuit for years. And I think that one of the most notable things that we can do as young artists is listen,
Mm.
listen. Just listen. And that's the prize that I get for being around these two guys is listening.
Yeah.
Taking that criticism and saying, "Hey, man, I wouldn't do it like this. I would hit that note like this, or I would not, hold it out. Just kind of shorten it." And taking that criticism, man, and utilizing it, it has brought me a lot of success, man.
Man, that is amazing. I mean, to get that mentorship
Yeah,
under those type of guys who've been really like legends in the
yeah.
music industry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you right there getting that blessing and
I,
just sucking it up.
I get that fallback, bro.
Man, that is great. Look,
Yeah,
hey, hold your thought for a second. We'll take a PA break and
most
we'll
definitely,
be right back.
most definitely.
All right. Hey, this is Stacey, aka Beat Unstoppable Per You with Spit to the Beat podcast. Would you like to be my guest if you're a singer, songwriter, musician, producer, or promoter? Give me a call at 901-341-6777 or email me at myguest@spittothebeat.com. Hey, man. Now we're back to Spit to the Beat podcast with my guest, Mr. Gerald Richardson.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
let's talk about your tour, man. You've been moving, you've been shaking and baking. So what's going on? What's time? I'm gonna let you spill it out because I know it. I did my research, but I'm gonna let you talk about it.
Okay. So it's two separate situations going on, Stacey.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it's two separate situations going on, man. I've been a member of the band Cameo, coming up on 5 years. And
Wow, for
yeah,
real,
yeah,
man.
bro. Yeah. And
Cameo.
that situation alone carries so much weight.
Right,
Uh,
it does, yeah.
you talked about, collaborating and just being around the industry. Man, those guys are legends. They are true legends, living legends. And
Yes.
I get an opportunity uh, to get the tutelage from guys that have done it for 40 years. And I'm on stage with them, city to city, night after night, tour after tour,
Mm.
watching, being a part of history. That alone is a blessing. That alone is a blessing.
Yeah,
And I can pick
yeah.
up the phone and say, "Hey, Anthony, tell me what's going on, man. How about this?" And those guys share. I could call Larry right now and say, "Larry, hey man, let's talk about this song." And they give it to me. Everybody doesn't have that access, but it is available. And so, man, yeah, we just got back from Virginia Beach, Louisville, Kentucky last week. We're going on, I think, a 6-city tour here real shortly. I think next month starts. And I get an opportunity, dude, to, man, share the stage with legends, bro. Legends. I saw one of
Yeah,
the photos you have in the backdrop up there. Uh,
yeah.
yeah, man, it's a dope situation. And then I have my solo career. Uh,
Okay.
so, yeah, I just dropped my second single called Life of
Entitled.
the Party, man. Life of the Party. Go get that joint. That's gonna be your joint if you are the life of the party. That's your anthem. You gotta get that joint, man.
Okay.
It's on all digital platforms, bro. Um, and my first single is called Naturally.
Mhm.
Now, you're the first one to get this, Stacey. You're the first one to get this. I
Hey,
just
thank you. I'm blessed.
Yeah, man. I'm just I got a call day before yesterday, man, and from iHeartRadio, and it's about to get in rotation, bro. It's about to
Look
get
at
on
look
rotation.
at God. Look at
Yeah,
God.
man. Yeah. So I have the man, I may have two songs on iHeartRadio coming up real soon. And
Okay.
that's a major feat for me as an artist. Stacey, I didn't think, I never thought about being in this position. To
Mm.
be honest, I never thought about being in this position. I knew I wanted to be in music. I come from a musical family, musical background, but I didn't think it would get to this point where it's this major.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's a blessing, man. So I leave out today. I got a couple cities I'll be doing this weekend, promoting my new single. And
Life.
it is a glorious time right now, man, for me in music. So, dude,
Cool.
and this is a blessing, man. I
Yeah,
don't take anything lightly. Just to be with you is enough for me, bro. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Hey, let's check out that single, man.
Let's do it,
Life
bro.
of the Party.
Let's do it.
Baby, you don't need nothing. I got everything you need, including this love. You can never go wrong when you're rolling with me. No charge and no ID. Girl, I'ma give you what you like. You're partying with me tonight. Come on, I'll take the roof off at the red light, so I can show you all. Yeah. Tell me, have you ever seen a guy like me? Come on, to turn a party out for free. I'm toasting to the good life every night. You know I'm gonna keep the crowd high. Ooh, hey, I got the vibe in it, crown out for women. Everybody party with me. I got champagne, Patron. You know it's on. We ain't closing down the club at 3. We're gonna do it all night. Ain't nobody leaving until we're through. The girl was so amazed. She's looking dazed. Pimp, this is what I do, 'cause I'm the life of the party.
Hey.
Enough now. Gotta say something for the stage.
Hey, baby.
Man, that is bumping, man. I
I
love
appreciate
it,
it,
man.
baby.
How did that come about, man? Life of the Party, the title and the vibe and everything.
Man, so I talked about one of the guys, Jonathan Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
He produced that joint, man. And he and I had just really got done.
Did you produce it here in Memphis? Or
Yeah, man. Yeah, right here in Memphis, bro.
Okay.
So we had just got done with our first single. And I asked him, I was like, I want to do some up tempo, man. And he sent that beat, man. He sent that track. And I was like, wow, you know what I mean? That it just kind of sprung out of nowhere, man. And I started to think about how people just like to have a good time.
Right.
And the difference one person makes when they enter the room. One person can turn the party all the way up, bro.
That whole energy level.
The
Yeah.
whole energy shifts, man.
Yeah.
And I just came up with that hook. And I wanted to kind of tap into everything that happens when the person that's the life of the party walks in. Whether it be a male or female,
Right.
and I wanted to paint a concept of how that feels and what that looks like when that person comes in and what they do. You got a guy that walks in the club, people are looking and he said, look, I'm gonna buy the bar, and the club goes up. You know
Right.
what I mean? After that, it's a wrap. And you can take this song, dude, to a card party, a backyard party, and it's the same concept. When that one uncle comes in, he about to hit the dance floor and it's on. It's the same type of deal, bro. I just wanted to create a record that could be an anthem for somebody that's out of the box. You know what I mean? That comes in and portrays their personality. Anybody could be the life of the party. You know what I mean? So that's what I wanted to write about, man. Something exciting. And one thing that I've caught on to, Stacey, is making feel good music.
There you go.
What I mean?
Yeah.
Feel good music, man. My first single, Naturally, it talks about how this guy actually wants to wine and dine his lady, but he wants it done naturally. I'm not forcing anything. It just happens naturally, man. So yeah, I want feel good music, baby.
All right, hold that thought one more time. I got to take
Most
another
definitely.
PA break.
Most
Right
definitely.
back. Hey, this is Stacey, aka Be Unstoppable Per You. Thank you for listening to our show, Spit to the Beat Podcast. If you would like to be a sponsor, visit our website at www.spittothebeat.com and click the support tab and leave a donation. We really would appreciate it. Thank you again for listening. Also, catch every episode Thursday morning at 8 a.m. And we're back to Spit to the Beat Podcast in the studio with my guest, Brother Gerald Richardson, singer, songwriter, and on tour and doing all that stuff. He releasing new music that's out, getting ready to hit iHeartRadio in rotation and
Yes,
all
sir.
other social media platforms. You'll be able to find that music. Where can they go to find that music?
Man, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all digital platforms, man. And I also have 2 videos, man, to those songs that are on YouTube.
Awesome.
So yeah,
Okay.
you can go to my YouTube channel, man, and
What's
check
that
those
YouTube
joints out,
channel?
man. Let me know what you think.
What's that YouTube channel?
Man, you know what, bro? You put me on the spot right quick. Let me get it. So, Stacey, tell me, man, how long have you been doing this joint?
First time someone ever asked me a question. And you know what? I spoke that into existence today. I said, I ain't never been interviewed on my own show.
Hey, man.
Ain't that so? Since I started late February, bro.
Wow.
I built it all up in 2022, like in October. And then I finally went ahead and launched Spit to the Beat podcast in February of 2023.
Dope,
And,
bro. Dope.
and
I love the title. I
thank
love
you,
the
thank you.
title.
And we
And so
all
I like that, man.
appreciate it. And we are on all the social media platforms, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, and all that stuff. So definitely find the
That's dope.
show. Yeah.
Hey,
And
congratulations to you, black man.
thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
So that my YouTube channel is Gerald Richardson 1196. Gerald Richardson at Gerald Richardson 1196. And you know, bro, I really looked at your title and I was like, you know, I would click on it just to see.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's so dope, man. I appreciate the coloring and everything.
Thank you,
Yeah,
brother.
man.
Appreciate it. Look, one other thing. What would you kind of really already said it, and as we was talking in the conversation, but what advice would you give up and coming artists, male and female, who's trying to get their foot in the door?
Yeah. You be authentic, man.
Mm-hmm.
Be authentic. You know what? I see a lot of younger artists who mimic other artists, and it's not authentic. You know, you really are enough to get it done. God has blessed us with that talent, and if you utilize your talent in the way He's given it to you, and not try and mimic somebody else, it will come off as realness. And being on the scene for such a long time, you can spot it, man, from a mile away if somebody is being themselves, opposing to, hey, let me be Michael Jackson. No, you're not Michael Jackson. You're this guy. And sometimes they get, I think social media has really affected a lot of artists and them being authentic because they see something that they want to be. They don't know how to go about it. So I'm going to become this other person. And that's not the route to take. For one, humility for me is the key. Humility is the key. And it's not something that a lot of people are accustomed to utilizing or being. You know, artists, musicians, they get a bad rap of being divas. And I'm just not that guy. I'm really not. I am who I am. And I think that's why God has blessed me so, because I give back and I'm reachable. You know, you inbox me, and I was like, man, just call me. You know, this ain't gonna work. Just call me.
Yeah.
And I don't mind. I don't mind doing that. For one, I know that I'm put in this position for a reason, and that's what some of our younger artists don't understand. Be humble.
Yeah.
Be humble. Ask for help. I perform. I have a consistent gig on Wednesday, and I perform at Stogie's Cigar Bar. It's off Macon Road, man, in Cordova, and I'm there every Wednesday. And people ask me, man, why do you still do that? You know what I mean? For one, I love the atmosphere, and it gives me an opportunity to give back. There are people that come up through there that are talented. Just Wednesday, I had 2 people out of the audience. You know, hey, I want to sing a song. Come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody gave me an opportunity. Somebody gave me an opportunity. Now it's not an open mic situation,
Right, right.
but if you get, you know, hey man, I got a good vibe from this guy, I'm gonna give him a shot. Let him sing a song. And a lot of people have gone forward. A young lady, and I hope she don't mind me mentioning her name. Her name is Ray. Her name is Ray.
Okay.
She came to me one Thursday. I was performing at this place, and her mom came and she was like, "Hey, look, my daughter can sing." I was like, "Can she?" So she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, tell her to come down." Since that day, that was 2 years ago, she's gone on, man, to release a record, perform all over the city, and you know, she's now doing bigger things. It wasn't because of me, but I feel like I gave her an opportunity to shine. Somebody saw her. You know, I could have, you know, brushed her mom off. Oh, that's good. You know, keep it moving. But no, man, I wanted to give that lady an opportunity to display her talent. She has sang in the same spot that I allowed her to sit in with me. She's gone back to the same spot and perform. You know,
that's amazing. That's amazing.
But that's what we have to do.
Right.
I really feel like that, man. We I don't want to bring this in, but when you talk about Black Lives Matter, this is what it's about. This is what it's about. If I can't help the next person, being black, white, Jew, it doesn't matter. If I can help the next person be a better version of themselves, I'm not doing what I'm here to do. Right. And it just happens to be I'm in the music industry and I have a platform that I can share. And that's what I'm going to continue to do, Stacey. That's why I'm in the position. And I really feel that God has put me in this position because he knew that I was going to share, I was going to give back, I was going to promote, I was going to help. And that's what it's all about. I'm a part of the best fraternity this side of Earth, baby. Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And service is our motto, man. We got to give back, man.
Man, that's great.
Yeah,
man, brother, you got a great heart, man. I mean, I'm generally speaking that
Thank you,
know, from the kindness of my heart, that your testimony and stuff like that. And that's the same thing with this Spit to the Beat podcast. I'm just providing a platform, not only locally but nationally, to get the information, to educate these up and coming young artists to know that, to avoid some of the mistakes and mishaps that they may try to go through or trying to get to that level or to the next level. And you and my past guests has provided that type of information, been able to feed to them. And I have been getting email response back to people that have listened to the show. They listened to what the guests have said, and they gave me the feedback, said really thanking them for the information, the insight that they need to help them avoid those pitfalls. So I really want to thank you for sharing your testimony and your information about the music industry, because this is what this show is all about, about the music industry, and a platform for people to come on, share what they got going on. I don't mind publicizing. I'm going to hype you up on my side of the social media platform, Facebook and YouTube, because I want the show to build as well.
That's true.
Be an avenue for people to come on and say, man, let me get on that show. And hopefully this show be a show part of many things that help propel your career off.
That's true.
And that's the whole purpose of it. Man, I just want to thank you for coming on. And I appreciate you. And then finally, I know you're going to do your thing down in Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah. So that's coming up big. You really excited for that?
I am, man. I am. Jackson has shown me the last 5 years, bro, so much love. I could actually perform there 2-3 times a month, and I don't have the time. But you can catch me in Jackson at least once a month, man. And shout out to Justin Carter. He was one of my first connects there. I brought him here to do a show with me for New Year's Eve, and since that day 5 years ago, we have not disconnected. Karamu Kani, my frat brother, he's another one that brings me there often, man. Ish,
You still there? You still there?
Okay. But I just appreciate good relationships, and that's another thing to the young artists. establish relationships, man.
Mhm.
Establish relationships. Go to your local open mics. You never know who will show up.
Right.
We're
Right.
always looking for opening acts, background singers, musicians. We're always looking. You never know who will show up. Go to your open mics, man. Don't just walk up to us and say, "Hey, man, I can sing." Okay, where are you singing at? Well, I got an open mic situation I'm doing Tuesday. We'll come.
That's
We're
great.
and that's what we're looking for, man. I just started myself, Ty Hart, Steve Bethany, man. We just formed our production company, Elevate Production.
Okay.
So of course we're going to be looking for talent. We're gonna be looking for talent, you know. And I'm gonna tell you something, Stacey. You're getting a lot of first time, man. I hadn't even put that out there. You're getting a lot of information, bro.
Hey, right on time.
But yeah,
Awesome.
man, Elevate Production, man. We just started this joint, and we're gonna be going hard trying to find local talent so we can get them out there, man, and get them seen and get them to number one.
Great, great. Me and my wife have had a chance to see you perform at Stogan. We always come over, we need a good vibe, good laid back, good feel music, like you
Yes,
said.
sir.
We come over there on Wednesday and cigar and enjoy the performance, bro. And you give a good show. It's like, to me, when I see artists sing, it don't matter if it's one person in the room, you give a full show,
Yes,
you
sir.
know. And I really thank you for that. You don't hold back, and you entertain, bro.
Yeah, man.
You
I
entertain.
appreciate it, bro.
Good, good. So, hey, sometimes you got to hear it, it's more so than people just dare
Yeah,
to, for your own benefit, and it helps elevate you with your new
that's right.
production company.
That Elevate Production, baby.
There you go. Man, again, thank you for joining me on Spit to the Beat podcast. Look forward to hey, I think we need to do this again later on down the year.
Bro, let's
Because I
do it.
know you're doing some more stuff, so we got to
Yes,
talk
sir.
about it again.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna tell you
Oh,
something, Stacey. One thing that God has blessed me with is having the discernment for being around good people,
mhm.
being around authentic people. Dude, you one of those people. I
Thank you, man.
appreciate. I
Thank you.
I really do appreciate
Same
your
here.
persistence, your understanding. It takes a lot for us to do what we do and to understand. Hey, man, this time it may not work, but let's catch it next time, dude. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be on Spit the Beat, Speak to the Beat. I may use that. I may use that.
Hey, use it. Share me, bro.
I got you. You know that's not an issue, bro. I'm
Yeah.
ready for you to send it to me so I can put it out there to the masses, bro.
Awesome. Awesome. Look, you got a birthday coming up too.
Woo! Kansas
July
in
8th.
the building. July 8th, baby.
Yeah.
Man, my wife asked me yesterday, look, I got a thing, man, I want to do for you this party. Stacey, if I could get in my backyard and get me a good cigar, I'm good. I'm
There
good.
you
But
go.
yeah, man. So I don't know what we got planned. But whatever it is, it's gonna be some relaxation, man. Cause I go hard. I really do. I go hard, bro. But Cancer's in the building, man. Shout out to all cancers. It's cancer
Okay.
season, bro.
Okay. And right after this is Leo season, July
Yes, sir.
29th.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, at least we're in the same month.
That's right.
Well, I wish you many more years, brother. God bless you,
Thank you, man.
your family, and everything. Again, like I said, thank you for joining me on Spit to the Beat podcast. Hold on for a second as I wrap this show up.
Yes, sir.